Welcome to Road to Fire. Let's talk about 8 things I no longer buy. These things help us save money monthly. Number 1, Amazon Prime membership. First and foremost, I want to thank all of our essential workers, including those working at Amazon. These workers have been the silent heroes of the pandemic. We appreciate you and thank you for risking your life to get our products to us each and every day. But to be 100% clear, we canceled our Amazon Prime membership, but we still shop at Amazon. We just don't need the overnight or 2-day shipping that comes with Prime. We're not paying for speed we don't really need. We don't use Amazon Fresh, nor do we use any of their other platforms. What Amazon Prime does for you is it gets you your items fast as possible. In fact, where we live, we get items sometimes the same day we order them. But think about why you need your packages so fast. You probably need your packages now or even yesterday because you're really busy and you simply forgot to buy that item. It happens. But Prime is paying for your lack of planning. I've been there. I've forgotten to get my parents gifts for their birthday, and somehow I always forget to get them something on Mother's and Father's Day. And that's where Amazon comes in. When you're not planning or managing your time, you pay for it. I found myself buying more things I didn't need. It's like the Target effect, but online. For me, I would go online to buy a gift, and soon I would add a few more items that I thought I needed, and next thing I knew it, I would have a bill 3 times what I expected and more items that I truly did not need. We would come home for a walk or work and find packages and packages outside our home. Our son, our toddler, got so used to seeing packages that he would get sad when we didn't get an item. Can you imagine? Simple tip to cutting this membership: manage your time better and it will save you money. Annual savings, $119. Number 2, food delivery fees. When I talk about food delivery fees, I'm talking about both grocery and restaurant delivery. I don't pay for delivery of our groceries, or do I pay for the delivery of any takeout food. Again, we want to thank every essential worker, especially those delivering food, groceries, or dinner to those who currently can't risk being out in the public. It's a noble job, especially in our current climate. And kudos to the workers who are particularly helping our elderly and senior citizens who are unable to go out to get simple items from the grocery as well. Thank you. But we don't pay for this convenience. We have used these companies in the past for delivery, but right now we don't. We have stopped using them about 6 months ago and don't see ourselves going back to any of these platforms. Instead of ordering our food through a company or platform, we just do it the old-fashioned way. So we call our local restaurants directly and place an order. 15 to 20 minutes later, we get in our car, pick up our order, and boom, we have our food. It's just that simple. We live in an urban area, so food options are close and good. And for us, we're shifting to this way of ordering food for 2 main reasons. First reason is we are now working to support more local businesses directly. Our favorite local restaurants are getting our monetary support, which is needed in a time like now. Secondly, we can see and know that every dollar we're using goes directly towards our local establishments. The problem with ordering from a platform is that the restaurant more than likely does not even break even on the order. When we order it directly, at least I know where my money is going. So you'll see us at local farmers markets grabbing groceries or ordering from local restaurants for takeouts with masks on, of course. It's important that our money goes to our community. It's the least we can do right now. The best part is the process is swift and quick, as most establishments have moved to contactless systems, making it extremely efficient. I actually love this new way of ordering. Annual savings, $260. Number 3, cable TV. Oh, how I love and hate TV. We got rid of our cable TV about 6 years ago because we really wanted to upgrade. This is more like it. We do watch about an hour and a half of TV a day, and I would be lying to say we watch more because life has gotten extremely busy. It's really hard to map out time to just relax. Most of my time is either working on our side hustles, online businesses, or our full-time job. Since working from home, my days have gotten a bit more crazier. Apart from working and trying to build side hustles and other sources of income, we have a 3-year-old who needs our attention as well, and we love spending as much time as possible with him. Every little bit of free time we have is spent with our son. Honestly, we don't really have time for cable TV. But when we do want to watch something, we usually are streaming. Right now we have Netflix and Hulu's free with our cell phone subscription, and they are great options to get that TV fix. Great content and extremely affordable. To me, a good night is just resting and lounging. Most time we spend the evenings chit-chatting about the past or the future, and we fall asleep quite early because life can be really exhausting sometimes. It just didn't make sense for us to have cable TV channels we never used. Annual savings, $840. Number 4, gym membership. I absolutely love the gym. I love working out, or at least the feeling I get after I've worked out. I especially loved my yoga classes and kind of miss them. It was fun to meet and connect with other women while having some me time. But I never really felt free at the gym. I was honestly intimidated by most of the people at the gym and found myself trying to avoid everyone there. Oh, you know who I mean. Those people who are just grunting or moaning and benching and squatting all so loudly every single time. But what was worse, our gym was always busy at the times I wanted to use them. So there were no machines, no mats, and no rooms available. I was honestly just uncomfortable at the gym. It was a bit embarrassing to admit, but it was the truth. So about 6 months ago, I invested in new shoes, some weights, and a few other items and started working out at home. Honestly, I've never been more in shape in my life, and that includes high school. When the weather's right, I go out and sometimes I run with friends. Or I might just do a short workout alone in the local park, which is amazing because I don't have to be with others and I get to do anything I would like in my workout. Annual savings, $720. Number 5, new hardcover books. I really love reading books. In fact, before I had a child, I'd probably say I read about 4 to 6 books a month. And right now, maybe 1 to 2 books a month. In college, I spent all my time in the library because it was the one place where you could be with people and not have to talk. Now, when I travel with friends or family, I always make it a point to find a local library because I've noticed that libraries have sometimes the most beautiful architectural spaces. So if you walk through my house right now, you would find shelves filled with books, boxes filled with books, and crates filled with books. But I do not buy new books. I buy old, pre-owned books. So I'm always at half-price books looking for old releases that are new releases to me. You'll never find me with a book that is currently trending. I hope in the future to have a collection of books or even a den or library with those wall-to-ceiling bookshelves. Oh, I know, there's Audible with millions of books at the click of your finger. Trust me, I've tried it. And I hated it, honestly. It was really hard to get into a book this way. And I know I could have an e-reader and collect thousands of books without taking up space. And yes, I've tried this as well. And my Nook is gathering dust in some corner of my house. Call me old-fashioned, but I just like to hold a physical copy of a used book and read it this way. It's my way of passing the time. Annual savings, $120. Number 6, music subscriptions. We don't have any music subscriptions. No Tidal, no Spotify, no Pandora. But we do have the apps on our phone. I have Spotify on my phone, but it's the free version, and it works for us. We absolutely love music. In fact, back in the day, my husband used to produce music just like everybody else's boyfriend. We used to spend our weekends looking for small concerts to go to, and at one point, I was in a band traveling around the US. So although we don't have music subscriptions, we still find ways to support local artists the best way we can. Pre-COVID, of course. I used to have a ridiculously long commute. I was commuting 1 to 1.5 hours a day one way to work. So music and podcasts were my lifeline. I used to have this morning routine where I would listen to slow classical music, the kind that mellows you out for a long workday. But you won't find me paying to listen to music. It's just not something I need. I don't mind the ads as well. I work in marketing, so I get it. And to be honest, that's kind of give me a minute to rethink and regroup while I was driving. I always had an eclectic taste in music, so I appreciate the different mixes on these platforms, but I don't feel a need to pay for them. Annual savings, $150. Number 7, lotions and perfumes. As a family, we don't spend money on lotions or perfumes. We realize that it's a waste of money buying these things monthly. We have 6 to 7 different perfumes or colognes in our home right now that is just sitting there. It's not something we use or wear, even for special occasions. And lately, the cost of these items have skyrocketed. I know there is a pink tax and all, but this is getting a little bit out of hand. So we're trying to shift to a more minimalistic lifestyle, so we're getting rid of a lot of the clutter, especially in our bathroom. Don't get me wrong, I love the smell of a good quality perfume or cologne. There are some scents that are just irresistible. But I absolutely hate shopping for perfume, especially during the holidays. It's almost like you're getting ambushed by a salesperson. And every Christmas, you're almost 100% guaranteed to get at least one set of perfume or cologne. I mean, am I lying? It's not a bad thing, but it's just true. No need to buy it when somebody else will. I mean, this is almost guaranteed every single Christmas. You won't see us spending our coins on these items. It just doesn't make sense. Now, we're not walking around not moisturized. I mean, we do live in the Midwest with dead cold winters. We just use natural items like oils and butters that last longer, work better, and cost just about the same. Annual savings, $180. Number 8, jewelry and accessories. I used to really love jewelry and accessories. I would have those big wooden bangles and amazing necklaces on my wrist and my neck, and then I would have hats to match for every single outfit. I would tell friends and family to get me jewelry for Christmas, Valentine's Day, and birthdays so my collection would grow. But I soon realized that of all my items, I really only use about half of them. Case in point, I have about 16 purchases, but I use just about 2 of them, and one I really wear every single day. And for my shoes, I maybe have 16 pairs of shoes, but about 5 or 6 of them that I really wear on a given basis. Accessories that I never wore more than once. That was me. Really embarrassing, honestly. I mean, I had stacks and stacks of ugly hats that got no love from me. Hats that were bought for just one-time events like Sunday brunch, weddings, or some theme party. It was just getting out of hand. I do love to travel, and I made it a habit to buy new accessories for almost every trip. So I have cheap earrings, cheap sunglasses, and a bag just for that one beach trip. And most of the time, I would forget them in the hotel or never wear them on the trip. Right now, I've got a more minimalistic style. My husband says I wear black all the time, but I like it. It's simple, it fits well, and it costs next to nothing. So I've removed the clutter in my finances, my cabinets, my bathroom, and my closets. These small moves adjust to your mindset and your bank account. Annual savings, $250. Total annual savings is about $2,600, just from removing 8 things from my life. Imagine how much more I could save if I removed a bit more. Thanks for watching. Click the like button and subscribe.